Hello, my name is Meenakshi Banerjee. The play-based activity is called See and Fun. The age group is 3 to 4-year-old. The maths concept is counting, and this links with EYLF outcomes 4.2 and 5.1. This is how the setup might look like. The educator plays the video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The educator then tells the children they are going to pretend playing fishing and dress up. The activity has already been set up carefully. The children then play freely. At the end, the educator can ask them to recount what they did and what they enjoyed. The educator can also recite counting to 10 with the children. These are some of the resources that can be used. An example of play is that the children catch fish. They might count it using numbers to talk. They might talk to their peers or the educator. They might line up things or count with their fingers. Another example of possible play is when the children use the buckets and spades to fill with sand. They might count the buckets or the scoops of sand. They might build sandcastles and count the shells, doors, flags, or stones they need. There are countless possibilities of ideas the children can come up with as they play, socialize, and interact. They might say, "See what I made," or "I caught 3 fishes." The educator uses age-appropriate maths language and includes everyone, asks open-ended questions such as "What are you doing?" and scaffolds their learning of counting using spontaneous teachable moments, guides their behavior, can observe the activity or actively participate in it. Here are some further extension and support suggestions. The EYLF defines play, and the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Children recognizes play as a fundamental right. Different theories concur that play is important in developing healthy and creative individuals, and the result of recent research on brain highlights the significance of play. Children's learning is holistic, evolving, and complex. Play is the setting for acquiring this knowledge. Children construct their own and other children's knowledge actively. Children should be active participants and decision makers in learning. Play provides a supportive environment and infinite opportunities for children to learn as they discover, create, improvise, and imagine. And their involvement in the play shows how they are simply enjoying being. In this activity, children are playing freely with minimal intrusion. They are building and socializing and making their own rules, and they will feel a sense of accomplishment. They are using maths language as they are developing and using counting skills, and they are still having fun. The constructivist view of mathematical learning is that children are actively engaged in constructing their own knowledge through their personal experiences. According to Piaget, as children interact with their environment, they make sense of what they are experiencing, relating it with the new phenomenon to what they already know. According to Piaget, there are 3 areas of knowledge, and counting falls into the logico-mathematical knowledge. 3 to 4-year-olds are in the awareness and exploration phase of the Bredecamp and Rosegram's version of the Piagetian learning cycle. In this activity, children are constructing their knowledge of numbers as they play. They are aware of the concept of numbers and explore meaning as they play. They are using logical, mathematical knowledge to explain why there's 5 fishes. In early childhood, children acquire concepts. They apply it, expand on it, and develop new ones. Children within the ages of 2 to 7 years are in the pre-operational period of development of maths concept. In this activity, children are beginning to use concept language. They may imagine objects to represent some other object. They may think that by rearranging objects in a different arrangement that the number has changed. They are unable to conserve the number of objects in the original arrangement. They may arrange the objects according to a logical order. They may group the materials according to a common criteria. According to Vygotsky, learning results from social interactions. In this activity, children are learning while they are engaging in social interactions and through dialogue with more knowledgeable others like the educator and other children. The educator is scaffolding their knowledge of numbers and extending their zone of proximal development to a higher level. 3-year-olds have developed a pre-symbolic sense of numbers. 4-year-olds have two systems for global comparison and counting. Prior knowledge is already existing in the children from their experiences at home, so they can say some numbers or have a sense of some counting. Learning environment should be interesting, vibrant, and flexible. In this activity, lots of colorful and natural materials are being used, and the activity can be modified for different abilities. It can be both indoors or outdoors. Here are the activity links with the EYLF Learning Outcomes 4.2 and 5.1. Thank you.